Today we're talking about the fine hair mistakes that are aging you and what you can do about them. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 50s or 60s or even in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. These simple tips and techniques can make a huge difference and make you love your hair again. I've been a hairstylist for over 24 years, specializing in women with thin and fine hair. And transformations have always been my favorite thing to do. I love showing my clients how just a few simple tweaks and changes can change their entire look. And these are the same tips and techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you today. All right, you guys, mistake number one is skipping regular trims because your hair doesn't grow or you want to grow it out. The only thing that this does for us is have our ends become brittle and weak and frayed, and then they eventually break off. Then we lose the density on the ends that we so desperately need. It can also cause our hair to look dull and lifeless, and hair that lacks movement and shine can unnecessarily add years to our face. The easy fix is to get regular trims every 8 to 10 weeks. This will help us keep our ends fresh. I also recommend using a strengthening mask or repair treatment a few times a month. I would also recommend adding a clear gloss to your haircuts, especially if you're not somebody who gets regular hair color or highlights their hair. This adds shine and reflection to your hair, which gives us a more youthful look. Mistake number two is wearing your hair too long. I know we all probably, as a little girl, imagined ourselves with this long, flowy hair. Yes, I know I did. And unfortunately, over the years, I have learned that when you have finer, thin hair, the longer it is, the more that it looks stringy and drags down our face, which then makes us look older. It loses the movement the longer it gets, and it just ends up looking more see-through on the ends. It is also, unfortunately, one of those styles that if it's not styled with movement and body, can drag our face down, which makes us look older. A super easy fix is just to take a little bit of length off. Something that is collar length or above, preferably. This adds movement, this adds density to the ends, and then add some face framing layers. You definitely don't want to add too many layers to your hair because then that takes away the structure of the hair. A lob and a bob are one of my favorite haircuts. These can instantly give fine hair more density and movement, so it doesn't drag your face down. Plus, a bob or a lob is a complete style on its own, so you really don't have to do much to make it look good. It's also super easy to make tweaks and subtle changes, so it's always evolving with you. Mistake number three, too many short or choppy layers. All right, so a haircut with too many short or choppy layers can make our ends look more thin and more sparse. And unless you have time to fully style it, the haircut never really looks put together. So it's just not a very forgiving style. These haircuts also tend to be harder to style in a modern way, which makes them look a little bit more outdated. The easy fix is to go for softer, more minimal layers, or I recommend invisible layers. These are layers that you don't actually see, but still create a lot of movement, rather than a lot of just super choppy layers on the surface. Mistake number four is not updating your hairstyle. If you haven't changed your hairstyle in years, then it's probably outdated, it's probably aging you, and it's probably time for a refresh. Because fine hair shows every little detail, it tends to look dated faster than other hair types. A fresh hairstyle doesn't have to be drastic. Even a few little tweaks to your current style, even just the way you style it, can make a big difference. Now, when choosing a style, a new style, you do want to think about choosing a style that has some structure to help maintain the density on the ends. You do want to have some movement, just not with too many layers, because over layering can remove the structure and the density from our hair. Now, if you are going on the shorter side, you can definitely add more layers. just be mindful of how you style it, because those specific styles tend to look outdated if they're not styled in a modern way. Here are some examples of some shorter styles that are modern and give these women a fresh, youthful look. And of course, keep in mind what looks good on somebody else might not look the same on you. You have to consider your personality, your face shape, and your overall personal style. And a good hairstylist can be super helpful in creating a style that's tailored just for you. Mistake number 5, flat roots and or lack of root lift. The older we get, the harder it is to get volume at the root. And of course, even harder to make it last. Without the right products and styling techniques, flat roots can accentuate the look of fine hair and make it look more limp. Both aging effects. Ouch. But don't worry, these are the easy fixes. One of them being using the right products in the right order. Our roots are very finicky and they don't like heavy volumizing products. The best solution is to use a root-specific mist or spray at your roots and save the mousse and the lotions for the mid-shaft to the ends of the hair. Another one of my favorite products is using a volume root powder after your hair is dry. This gives it a nice root lift that can be fluffed up during the day, and it keeps your hair in place, especially the bangs, the fringe, or the hair around your face. It is a lifesaver, let me tell you, and one of the products that I do not leave the house without. One of my favorite techniques is using a TZ root brush or TZ root brush comb hybrid. Definitely an oldie, but a goodie because it works. Another technique, of course, is blow drying your hair with a round brush. Or another one of my favorite things is blow drying your hair in the opposite direction of the way you're gonna part it, back and forth, and using your head as a giant round brush. And lastly, the easiest root lift hack of them all is using a root lift tool like this. This is called the VOLOOM. And let me just show you, no words, like let me just show you what this can do for lack of root lift. It is a game changer, and I'm wondering where it has been my entire life. Take a little section, take your tool, clamp it for just a couple seconds, voila. Instant root lift that lasts all freaking day. I do have a video where I did my entire head, actually not my entire head, but I did a kind of tutorial on how to use it, I guess. All right, I absolutely love this tool. Like I said, it's a game changer. And I will put a link in the below. I also put the link of the video if you are interested in watching me do a little tutorial on it. Mistake number 6, harsh, dark root color, especially around the hairline. Hair that is too dark can actually cast a spotlight on our thin, sparse, and fine areas because it creates a strong contrast against the scalp. The easy fix is to choose softer, warmer tones and consider highlights or lowlights for dimension if that suits you. Warmer shades also bring back the life to our skin. Even just going a half a shade lighter can make a noticeable difference. It instantly brightens your complexion and adds vibrancy back to your face. Now, if you color your hair, be careful not to go too cool, especially with darker shades and especially around your face. It could be too harsh and enhance pale skin and the thinning areas, which can make you look older. A little pro tip. Ask your hairstylist to take your hair color a half a shade to a shade lighter around your hairline because our hair tends to be a little bit finer. In those areas, the color can take a little bit harsher and deeper and darker, and making it look a little bit unnatural and a little bit dull, and of course, makes us look a little bit older. So slightly lightening it makes everything look much softer and a lot more flattering. Mistake number 7, having too far of a side part. When fine hair is parted too far, the hair is unevenly distributed, making the side with less hair look much thinner, which can draw unwanted attention to any areas that might have recession or thinning on the one side, which is very common as we age. the easy fix, try a softer side part that's a little bit closer to the center. This keeps things a little bit more balanced and prevents one side from looking thinner. It also frames the face in a more flattering and youthful way. A few styling tips to consider as well. One of them I already mentioned is using a root lift powder to keep your hair in place, and it keeps your hair from separating and makes your hair look more full, in my opinion. Another tip is styling your hair with waves and using a texture spray, which adds fullness, density, and texture and keeps your hair from laying too flat against your head. And honestly, it really does help disguise any thin areas. Now, please be open-minded when switching your part. It can be super strange at first because you're so used to seeing your hair a certain way, but trust me, give it a little time before you judge it. You might be surprised at how many people actually compliment you, and they might not even know what has changed, but they'll know something is different and that you just look a little bit more youthful. All right, you guys, there you have the fine hair mistakes and the little changes and tweaks that can make a huge difference. If you want more fine hair tips, check out my other videos and playlists. There are lots of tips and tutorials to choose from. And if you're a regular, let me know what you want to see next. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.